Trump. Hail our people. Hail victory.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we.
So violence at a pro-Trump rally in Salem, Oregon. Police say an anarchist group interrupted the demonstration over and over again.
What was a largely peaceful protest has escalated into violence.
What's up, y'all? I'm Trey Jerome. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I commentate on everything pop culture, and I also do political commentary as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But listen, we're just gonna go ahead and hop into this one. So I tried to talk about this topic with you guys before, but I don't feel like I did a good job at articulating exactly what I was trying to say. But I feel like with the recent events that have occurred in politics, I think it's time that somebody talk about this. Listen, African Americans, my people, right? It's time to stop voting. It's time to stop voting. And I'm not even going to say stop voting. I'm going to say it's time to stop engaging in policy as much as we do. What we do not understand as black people is it does not matter if you're voting for Trump. It does not matter if you're voting for Biden. They do not give a fuck about us. What don't y'all get about that? These people do not care about us. It does not matter if you're black in America. America does not care about you. And it's time we wake up and we understand that. And what does that mean? I am in no way, shape, or form saying do not educate yourself on politics. Do not understand what's going on in the world. I'm well educated on politics. I wake up and I try to understand as much as I can. But what I want our community to do is start prioritizing ownership. Because when you have ownership in America, you have access to things as human rights, women's rights, the things that our community advocates for the most. And this is something that I wish you guys would understand. If you don't have nothing in America, you're nothing. That's just the reality of it all. It doesn't matter who you vote for. Trump doesn't give a fuck about you. Biden does not give a fuck about you. These people do not care about you. They don't. Do you know what they care about? They care about who has the most money. They care about who owns the most. As African Americans, we take up 14% of the United States population, but we take up 34% of the prison population in the United States. It's time we prioritize. Black people, we need to talk. I think a lot of us don't know our history, and Candace Owens said something that made so much sense. She said right now in this time more than ever, she's running into more and more African Americans that are more ignorant about their history, and it's so true. People do not know. Right after slavery, we, black doctors, black lawyers, black entrepreneurs, we went up. We have to understand America's number one fear is a black leader. Look at what they did to Fred Hampton. It's time we wake the fuck up. And I think y'all don't understand that and really what that means. Voting is not going to change. I'm sorry, and I'm only saying this because I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all down before they do. Trust me. They're voting for Trump. The people do not care for Biden. They don't like Biden. They don't respect Biden. They don't want Biden to get into office. They want Trump in office, people. Trump is about to win. Project 2025 is going to care. It's about to take over. And what is this about to mean for us? What does Project 2025 mean for the African American community? Well, as I told you guys in a previous video, if they cut Medicare, that means it's 121 million Americans that is on Medicare. That means it's a possibility that 121 million Americans, not black Americans, not Jewish Americans, not African Americans, Americans as a whole that will go without Medicare. So let's just say that, like, you know, we ain't even gonna cut the whole 121, right? And this is just a rough number. It's 121 and some change. But let's just like, they're like, damn, we ain't even gonna cut the whole 121. Hey, we gonna cut 15% of that. That's 18 million Americans that will go without Medicare. You have to understand, African Americans roughly take up about 14% of the population, people. When are we going to wake up as a community and understand that they don't want us? They don't care about us. They don't. You know what they care about? They care about what we have. They care about what we're doing. They care about what we're bringing to the table. Even when you pay attention to Trump's assassination, which me personally, I don't even think Trump really got assassinated. No shade. I mean, I don't think it was a real assassination attempt on Trump's life. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. I'll make a whole nother video about that. But when you pay attention to that, that man is capitalizing off of that to get a vote. If Trump gets in office, Trump is a conservative, Project 2025 will be enforced. That means the abolishment of women's rights, women's reproductive rights, will be installed in America. That means the death penalty will be reinforced in America. Needless to say, the countless African American men that have died from the death penalty. Let's not forget, Trump is the same. This is the same Trump that rescinded Obama's act to reduce mandatory sentencing, which is probably the #1 contributor to mass incarceration. Trump is about to get in office, people. And whether it's Trump or Biden, it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, neither one of these people give a fuck about us. I'm sorry. It may seem like I'm saying the same thing over, but I'm not, because I'm really just talking from the heart right now. It doesn't matter if it's Trump. It doesn't matter if it's Biden. They do not care about us. What don't y'all understand? A friend of mine told me some shit a long time ago, and I'm so grateful for this conversation that me and him had this day. He told me it's no such thing as a politician that is for everybody. Trump is not for you. Biden is not for you. If your skin color the same color as mine, it's not about to go well. No. As a community, it's time we prioritize ownership. It's time we start to see more black lawyers, more black doctors, more black entrepreneurs. We cannot rely on America's government. What don't y'all understand about that? As the African American community, we use SNAP. We use a Section 8. We use SNAP. We use Section 8. We use all the government's benefits, but we're still amongst the poorest in the country. The government does not care about us. What don't y'all understand? We can't keep crying about oppression, and keep allowing ourselves to suffer from the oppression. Voting is not going to do shit. Because even if Biden get in office, guess what? He not going to do shit. Obama was a black man in office, and he didn't even do as much as he probably could have. Y'all must understand that we are in a war right now. The world is not about to get any better. I'm a man of faith. The Bible say as time and time go on, the value of a dollar will turn into zero. And it's doing just that. So I did talk about this in the video, but I said I'm going to show y'all better than I could tell y'all. Let's pay attention to the right where it says a dollar stays in the Asian community for 28 days. A dollar stays in the Jewish community for 19 days. A dollar stays in the white community for 17 days. And then it says the black dollar stays in our community for 6 hours. And in the Latin community for 48 hours. Mind you, and this is all Googleable, by the way, black and Latins all vote the most here in the U.S. So it really just speaks volume to the fact that, yes, your vote matters and all, but at the end of the day, when you're voting, it's not changing anything. It has no effect, because what really matters in America is wealth, and that's something we don't have. When was the last time you spent $1 at a black business? When was the last time you paid a black doctor, a black lawyer? We really need to wake the fuck up as a community. This shit is not funny. It's not cute. I'm sorry, guys. I hate to be the one to say it. Trump is about to get into office. He's about to take over. The conservatives and the Republicans are about to take over. And I'm not saying every Republican is racist, because I don't think that. I know amazing Republicans. I know amazing conservatives. Just like I know terrible Democrats and terrible liberals. But I haven't met a KKK member that wasn't a conservative, that wasn't a Republican. I have not met a KKK, that is some real shit. I have not met a KKK member that was not a conservative, that wasn't a liberal. I have not. I haven't met a white nationalist or a white supremacist that did not associate with the Republican Party. So I'm not saying, I don't want to generalize the whole Republican Party, but the reality of it all is, I just really need us to wake the fuck up, guys, because this shit not getting pretty. I'm sorry, y'all probably clicked on this video expecting something funny and bubbly from me, but y'all, this shit not funny. It's not a game. At this point, we lost. If you're a Democrat, I don't associate with the Democratic Party. I don't associate with any political party, but I'm just saying, at this point, you lost if you're a Democrat. At this point, you lost if you are voting against Trump. Trump is winning this election, people. It's time we admit it. As an African American, if you have a problem for it, understand that you don't have a voice. What's shocking to me, and what shocks me every time, specifically with America, is America has really manipulated you guys to think that your vote matters. See, let me tell you something. Of course, when you vote, it counts, right? It does. That is 1010% true. But what you don't think about and what you don't understand is, at the end of the day, if a community does not own anything, if a community has no power, the United States of America doesn't give a damn what they have to say. Black and Latin communities don't own anything. We have no power. Wake the fuck up.